Greetings, everyone, and thank you so much for being here at Lightworkers Unite for Healing Circle. Oh, you being here tonight, even on the replay, and you're watching this, it's because you want to be here to be involved. You want to do something that helps to heal the world and to send out energy. And that's just your vibration. And being here tonight tells me that you're a light worker. And many people go, Angel, what is a light worker? Well, it really is a made-up name. And I've heard light worker, lighthouse, light warrior, light player. It doesn't matter. It's working with the light. And you are, because you're here. And that is, you care about Mother Nature. You care about the planet. You care about nature. You care about the animals. You care about humanity and how kindness comes first. So thank you, Lightworker, for being here tonight, wanting to be involved, wanting to send your healing and energy out to the world. And many people will say, Angel, why did you even start this? How did this start? 104 days ago, I sat in this chair and was like, somebody needs to start to bring the light workers together throughout the whole entire world. Not just here, but really bring everyone together to do a meditation so that you always know that every night at 6 o'clock, except for Monday and Tuesdays, you have a place to come to be able to be involved and that you're valued and you matter. Because sending waves of energy, of healing, it's energy, it's vibration, it's frequency, and that's what you are. So tonight we're going to have a wonderful lady that's going to come on and she's going to do a meditation. And in that meditation, you send waves because you will be here. So I'm so excited to bring on not only all the way from Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, AmyLee, welcome to the circle.
Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here.
Fabulous. So what's going on and what's been going on in Savannah, Georgia? I mean, I've had people from Italy to Spain to New York to all over the world, but what's going on in Savannah, Georgia?
So it's funny. I woke up today from my meditation and I realized, being an introvert, this is like our World Series, right? Like we're like loving this. And I realized that pretty much I've been in my house, which is my favorite place to be, for almost 3 months. Like it's almost like a hibernation. And I realized that the introspection and the learning and the growing that I've been able to do has really been exponential in the last 3 months compared to probably the rest of my life. And so, you ask what's going on around here. I mean, it's beautiful here. Our pool is open. My kids are loving that. We homeschool all year long. So, they're doing that. My stepkids are here for the summer. So it's a very, fluid environment, but at the same time, I'm just really loving the opportunity to learn all these crazy, amazing things about the AmyLee that I've always been too busy to notice.
Yes. That is just beautiful. I love what you said about getting to know yourself in this time. Many are having some challenges. I want to say hello to Anna and Amber and Shelly or Sheila and Barbara. So hello, if I'm saying your name wrong, AmyLee's going to help me out. So
names. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, Anna and Sheila. Yep, I see those two. Those are the ones I see.
Okay, and Anna says that she's from Georgia also. Oh, wow. So welcome. And I just love what you said, though, because in this time, being in this for 104 days, there's so much stuff, Hey, Nikki Pierce, good to see you. There's so much internal stuff going on, we do, and I don't want to, this is about healing, but we know that the suicide rate is out in the domestic violence and I could go on, and I don't want to do that. So we want to just say, is there something? Hey, Megan, good to see you, Megan and Morgan. Awesome. Tell me something, AmyLee. What have you been doing that has been helping maybe your clients, your students? What has been helping to help them to get through?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that, Angel, because, when you told me that I was going to be coming on this show, I started watching and I started listening to some of the things that the people that, you were working with and some of the struggles. And so what I actually do with my clients is It's a lot of mindfulness. And so the meditation that I brought to do tonight, actually, I think is actually going to help people a lot. So I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't really done a group meditation of this magnitude, but I'm excited for the energy that I'm going to bring, and I'm really looking forward to being able to kind of give people some peace and some hope and some perspective on kind of how they can escape what seems to be an everlasting series of scarcity and fear and really heavy energy. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So is that okay to say already?
Oh, you did great. Yes, that's awesome. And everybody out there that might be feeling a little alone, a little alone, and they're getting a little scared. I mean, some of them are, because where's the money coming from? Or are they going to go back to where everything is different? And we will never have it the same. And that's okay to say that, because you being there, you asking for help when you're feeling that way. Many of you know that I am injured right now. I jumped off a cliff and I hurt my back. Hello. You know what? I'm on the phone. I am calling people to help me. So I really encourage you. Do you have anything else that you can give, AmyLee, that can help people get through this time?
Yeah, I think mindfulness is so key. I think just being able to say to yourself, in this moment, I am safe. In this moment, if I look around at everything that's around me, like if I look at what's going on, with like in my immediate area, I'm okay. And as long as I don't think about what could happen or what might happen, because those are outliers and they may or may not come to fruition. And we can get really hung up in the what if. So I like to challenge people to instead think about the what if, the good stuff. What if it goes the way you want it to go? What if it's exactly how you expected? What if something more incredible than your wildest dreams happens? Let's go with that energy. And so that's what I'm trying to kind of steer people to at this time, because you're inside for potentially, more than you've ever been. Use your imagination. Start designing your dreams. Start thinking about what you really, really want. This is the time. And do it in your own time, in your own space, and give yourself grace. If you feel like, oh gosh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not fast enough, or I'm not, everybody's talking about how this is a great time for businesses and like you should do all these things. If you feel like you'd rather sit on the couch and eat Cheetos, then that's what you need to be doing.
Absolutely. I just love what you said. It's just really stepping into your own. And if it is doing those projects. And the thing is keeping the mind busy. And someone just said 39. I'm not really sure. Do you know what that means?
Oh, Sheila, I just saw that. Yeah, she's talking about their patches that you can wear that have they activate the I'm not very good at explaining it. They activate the UV light. They put them on your body, and they create. She's talking about to help with your back. Offline after, and she'll explain it.
Okay, well, thank you for that. And anybody else out there, maybe we'll check it out too. And I thank you for that. But I think that was a wonderful tip. Is just really the mindset, and to really give that appreciation, that gratitude. Now, when we look at the Hertz meter, what's the highest on the Hertz meter? Well, it's enlightenment. That's like way up there. But what's below that is gratitude. What's below that? Joy. What's at 528? Love. I mean, that's scientific. That's quantum physics. So, know that just stay in the joy that you have a home. And yeah, you don't know how long, what is going to happen, but yet being in that joy helps our vibration, right? And when we raise that, our immune system goes, yay, I like it. Awesome. Awesome. So anything else you'd like to add? I always like to ask this question. If you've watched, this question's coming. I don't know if you've watched. If you knew what you know now 104 days ago, one day before this happened, what would you have done differently?
I have heard you ask this question, and it's been something that I've mulled over, but having attention deficit, or as I like to call it, emotional surplus disorder.
Wait. Someone write that. Emotional surplus? I like that.
Yeah, I have that. And so I definitely, I've thought about it, but I would say, and you're not going to believe me, I wouldn't do anything differently because I feel like everything that's happening is unfolding in divine order. There's a reason why things are happening the way they are. When the first situation happened, I got some universal downloads that said, look, I know it looks like this is a crisis. I promise you we are in control. I promise you that we know what's going on. I need you to have faith. And that's when I started investigating and looking at all these different places and started learning about star seeds and learning about 5 dimensions. And these were things that activated in me as a result of this crisis. So I can't say that for me it was a crisis at all. It was an enlightenment that gave me the opportunity to stop ruminating on everything superficial that was going on in my life and go back inside and listen to my inner guidance. And so for me, I probably would have done the exact same thing.
That is wonderful. I love what you said. And, even Sheila is even saying it, being in the moment, because really, and, there's only one thing that I would have changed, only one thing. And that would have been the weekend before that, I would have went and saw my parents in California, because it's been way too long. But other than that, it really wasn't, because like it really, this all needed to happen for a reset. It did. We had to reset, humans. And I know that's hard because some of you are really going through some hard times, and I know that. And we are here for you. Ask for what you need. There's many things out there that's helping. There's churches and community centers. And, the beautiful thing, AmyLee, too, is that, on Facebook and even on YouTube, you can reach out on a personal message. You really can. Mm-hmm. And energy is energy.
Oh, don't I know it? You spend 5 minutes in the posts on a volatile, negative political post, and you don't realize that you're actually connecting with the energy of the person you're fighting with. And you're like, why is this upsetting me? Because you might as well be standing right next to them yelling and screaming while they're yelling and screaming. So, I mean, people have no problem understanding that the telephone works, right? Like, I can call you and we can chat. We can talk over this, but ask them to have some kind of energetic connection, and all of a sudden it's bollocks. They're like, no, that doesn't work. Are you kidding me? Like, how do you make the leap from one and not the other? Because there's no thing in the middle. I mean, we know that frequency works, so we wouldn't have radio. Remember radio? Remember that thing where you tuned it? That's a frequency. You don't see it. You don't see, oldies 103 coming through the air, but yet you turn that dial, and all of a sudden you're listening to the Shirelles or, Bobby Darin or whatever it is.
That is a great to put it. We were only energy, vibration, and frequency. And you know what? That being said, we're getting ready to do the meditation that I'm so excited for her to lead. But I want to say hello to Diz Biz, who is actually Liz, and I know that's you. And you are welcome. She's saying thanks for today because I gave her a session today, and she helped me out in my home because of my back. So thank you for helping me. And great to see you, Shelly. She's writing a lot of good stuff. And Anna, great. And we're getting ready. So what I want you to do, everyone, because there isn't anything you have to specially do, like, oh, I'm going to think about the healthcare workers. Oh, I'm going to think about that. No. The more that you just listen to a beautiful and amazing AmyLee and come from a place of relaxation and just listen, your vibrational field, what we just talked about, vibration, frequency, will go out and it touches the whole world. So are you ready to go?
I'm really nervous. I brought this special meditation. It's called my floating meditation. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to go. You got the whole.
And so
we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you're in and out. So I'm going to stay on the line.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm going to stay on and I'm just going to cover mine so you can do the meditation. I don't know. Who knows? It's technology. So I'm just going to put something over this Go ahead and go, and I'm just going to do this.
Okay. Okay, guys. So we're going to do my floating meditation. It comes from my personal power challenge. And so what this is going to be is a challenge that is going to take you through a meditation that's going to help you kind of escape whenever you need to from everything that's harassing you, everything that's stressing you out, everything that you feel like you have no power over. Okay, so here we go. All right, yes, Mercury retrograde, exactly. Okay, so I want you to get your feet flat on the floor. And I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Don't worry about how you're taking them. It doesn't matter. Do it the way that feels good for you. And just so you guys know, if you hear little kids in the background, it's because I have 5 little ones and it's dinner time for them. Perfect. And as you breathe, I want you to imagine that your body, as you take breaths in and out, you are letting out all of the stress and the emotions that are trapped inside of you in this moment. So we want to kind of get you to a 0 state so we can go into our meditation, okay? Just breathe it out. I like to breathe out through my mouth because sometimes that just helps get extra energy out. You can even do it with your tongue out. It's silly, but it helps. And as you start to settle in and relax into your chair, I want you to imagine that you are in a giant fishbowl. And there's water in it. It's beautiful, clear water. And so you're in this clear water and you're swimming. And even if you can't swim in this meditation, you can. And you're swimming. And maybe you're dog paddling. It's really big. It's a really big fishbowl. And you're swimming. And the air is beautiful. You can breathe perfectly. And you're relaxed. And everything's great. Okay. Just take a couple of moments to swim in this beautiful clear water. Don't worry about what's on the other side of the bowl for right now. And now I want you to imagine that the you that is swimming in this water is your higher self. Okay? This is the place inside of you where the light lives. This is the shining, bright, deep, passionate awareness, knowing. This is the part of you that is all-knowing, all-loving, all-light. And now I want you to imagine that the you that you are, the you that is here in this moment, your worldly self, I want you to imagine that you have a little tiny cup. And in your little tiny cup is some black dye. And the black dye is viscous and thick. And I want you to imagine that it represents all of your worldly problems. Okay? Your mortgage, your rent, your boss, your abusive spouse, your friends who really aren't friends at all, the things that you're worried about in the world, the stress of wondering what's going to happen next. You know, what's happening in the world. I want you to take that and I want you to pour it. Imagine yourself pouring it into the water. And as you pour it into the water, that beautiful clear water that you were in, that water that you were swimming through, it's getting dark. It's getting dense. It's viscous. You can't really swim through it at all. It feels kind of sticky. And as you start to feel this swirling around you, that anxiety kicks up, doesn't it? You start to feel all those emotions, the things that might happen tomorrow, the things that could happen, the things that are supposed to happen, and what if they don't, and what about all those little mouths you've got to feed, and what about those people who are depending on you, and what about all those things you're seeing in the news, and what about the way you feel in your body, and what about when you're sitting on the train and the person that's next to you feels a certain way and you can pick it up and it's starting to take over. And just as you feel yourself being pulled down into the bottom of this fishbowl, you realize something. You are an energetic being of light. And inside of you is light. And inside of you is air. And you realize that because your body has so much air in it, you don't have to fall down into this gunk at all. In fact, if you want to, you can take a moment, you can lean your head back, and you can float. You don't have to get in there with all that stuff. You can lay on the top of the gunk and the junk, and you can float. And in that moment, you're just staring up at that beautiful sky. In that moment, you can feel the energy in your hands. You can feel it in your feet. You can feel your arms outstretched. All of that stuff is underneath you. In this moment, your only job is to keep your head back and keep your body straight and breathe. And you realize that so long as you float, nothing, not even the gunk in your life, can affect you. Not even a little. So you lay there on top of your water, on top of all that junk that can't get you. And you think, where am I in this moment? What's happening right now? And you listen to the sound of your own breath. Breathing in, breathing out. And you feel that energy and that breath go in and out of the central channel of your body. And guess what? In this moment, that's the only thing you have to worry about. So as we open our eyes, okay, as we open our eyes, we look at our hands. We look at the lines on our hands. We look around at the room we're in. And we look at what's happening in this moment. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am safe. And guess what? The only moment that matters is this one. So whenever you're feeling anxious or stressed or, oh my gosh, I don't know what we're going to do, I invite you to go to your inner self, to lean your head back, and to float. You don't have to get in that junk. You don't have to let it affect you every moment of every day. You can choose to lay on top of it and allow yourself to be mindful in that moment. So let's take a couple more deep breaths. You now are armed with the power in any moment, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, to bring yourself back to center, to calm yourself, to call on your inner wisdom and know that you are safe.
That was awesome. That was truly awesome. I so appreciate that. That was, I've never heard one like that. So that was really cool. And everybody's saying over there, that was great. This was great. You did awesome. You really did. I hope you feel that. It took me a while because I laid down and then I was trying to get up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, but it helped me to soothe my vibrations. So thank you, Amy, so much for that. And everybody's saying it's beautiful. That was a sacred trip. Beautiful. Love this. Cherie, Shanina. All right. Well, thank you. So, you know how I like to really bring this in is doing my song and really bringing that vibration. Positive energy was amazing. Good for Nikki. So I'm not going to be able to really dance too much. Can you stand up or are you stuck right there? You want to just do this with me?
I have rug in here, but don't worry. The song's been stuck in my whole family's head all day. So we're good. I got this.
You got this. And then, so Liz is saying beautiful. And Sherry, you're going to get your book. I'm going to send it tomorrow. Thank you for that. And Megan Fry, don't think about it. Oh, okay. So wonderful. Let's just start. Are we ready? Wow. And listen to the words. I wrote the words from the Shine On movement. They're just for you. And remember, you matter. So go ahead and feel this, right? Here we go. You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take you to the top. Don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Yeah. You should jump around. Not today, though. Looking for the answers. Seek and you will find. Open up your heart. Leave it all behind. Smile and laugh. Always give back. Glowing like a star. Show them who you are. Shine. Shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine on. Yeah, you got it, girl. You're the secret. You're the answer. You know who you are. Look within you. Breathe and focus. You're that shining star. Yes, you are. You are the star. Shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine on. Here we go. Don't you worry. Don't you fake it. Be just who you are. You're the answer to the question. You're that shining star. You are the star. Shine on. Raise it. Jump around. Yeah. Shine on. There you go. Last one. Here we go. All that you can see. All that you can be. Breathe into your heart. Don't you ever stop. Shine on. Raise it. Raise your vibration. Shine on. Yeah! Woo! Yay! Thank you, AmyLee. Thank you. You were moving it. I wanted to dance, but not a good thing. So good job.
I did it for you.
Yeah, you did. And you kept saying, shine. Why not? And you know what? If this energized you, if this helped you in just this little way, do that for someone else and just share this. And go ahead and put a comment that says shine on, because you know what? It matters and you matter. And everybody's putting like hearts and saying thank you. And I really appreciate it. And, you know, it's so important that we come together and be able to send love and healing out to the world. And it's so beautiful. AmyLee, thank you.
It was my pleasure. I'm so glad that I was invited, and I look forward to, if you guys are watching from my community, definitely follow Angel and all her stuff. She's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And everybody that's here tonight, keep rocking on. Remember to be in the moment. Just like AmyLee said, float above it. Right? Float above it. absolutely float above it. So shine on, shine on, shine on. So we'll see you tomorrow when we'll be here with, I think she's out of Phoenix. I don't remember. Ooh. So this is going to be right. So have a great evening. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you next time on the heel. Oh, I have to tell you this. And I always end it with this is change your mindset, energize your life, and shine on. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.